To introduce Mallika is a publisher in Oxford University Press.
To encourage reading amongst youngsters, it's very simple really. It's the same as it is for us. That's what we understand from all our research and working with young learners. It's accessibility. The content itself should be something they relate to. The content should be exciting, easy. It's obviously the level of difficulty, something that is in their context. Not always have Indian kids have had content which is of their context, right? Or their culture. Increasingly so, we have new authors who are writing for Indian kids. We all witnessed the whole reading revolution, which one series like Harry Potter created. And none of these kids were readers who suddenly were making, line outside shops to buy that product, that story, that content. It's just connected with kids. And it was the same thing that we've always had, whether we were reading Amar Chitra Katha as kids and stuff like that. There is so much focus of parents on studies and study books. Sure. Nobody is really pushing their kids to read. And therefore, it is important for us to, most of them are not, I can't say nobody. It's because we have people here from Scholastic, Puffin, and you're doing a great job of, drawing the youngsters towards books. But the main thing here is it should be something that they relate to. We do think it's color, it's engaging, it's this and that, but it's really secondary. First and foremost, the content itself should appeal to me. And it should connect with me. My parent can push one or two books towards me, but then I will pick up more if it really resonates with me. That is something that we are trying to bring in more. Original authors or writers in Indian context have not been that many. More and more are coming up. So even in OUP, we are bringing out readers where we are encouraging Indian writers to write original content for kids here. We have very few names which are household names like Ruskin Bond, now Sudha Murthy. So it's because we are not encouraging that. So as a community of publishers, we should definitely encourage more of these writers. Second, of course, is it should be attractive. Also, we must understand that we are ourselves reading at shorter spans because now we've gotten used to the phone and digital content. It's happened to us who grew up reading books. So it's naturally happening to them at their age. They access a lot of material from digital. So you understand that their reading span will be only that much. So you make the content, design it in such a way that one chapter finishes in 20 minutes. Beyond that, the kid is not going to sit and keep on reading the chapter. They will have run off. Instead of forcing them to go back to what you did perhaps in your childhood, you design content that way. Most importantly, encouraging content, original in the Indian context. Secondly, I think we're a little shy about going a little wild and imaginative. There are publishers who work only for kids and they do it a lot more. But like these books that you showed, we don't do that much for Indian kids. We don't have that much color, that much. And what is it, 1200? Parents spend that much for a pizza one evening. They buy shoes for thousands of rupees. It's nothing, it's in our mindset that perhaps they would not want to pay this much for a storybook. But if the kid wants to pick it up, then they will pay for it. We know there are enough parents who will do that. I think it's important to make the parents and teachers or who are decision makers to aware that this is really going to help, because that's how they approach everything. Like you'll see, even for adults, you just see self-help books in India. When you go abroad, you'll see a whole lot of like detective series, murder, crime, there's all sort of fun stuff. And in India, you will only see self-help. I think everyone is so, they just feel that that's the only way to directly, like a pill. But actually reading is going to help you with everything else in life. So if we tell them that, eventually your IIT will open up and your IIM will open up with this. Practically, that is perhaps one of the reasons why parents will pick up books. Like there is this series called the Gruffalo series for kids, which is so popular internationally. It's completely wild and there's a character which is not any real creature. And then they do all kinds of games, manipulative toys, and there's a whole Gruffalo industry now. We
And that is available in 16 Indian languages.
That is available in 16 Indian languages. So we haven't done such things yet. Little bit, yes, more on the animation side. We've had success like characters like Chhota Bheem and all that. But reading helps to develop many other skills like imagination. There is a lot of anxiety about how personalities are developing because they are not able to imagine. If any character, the first thing you see is on a screen, you cannot imagine it. So if you read a storybook or you imagine the scene, you imagine the character, you used your imaginary skills to paint that picture. But now, because you're so used to a digital image, once you see it on the screen, that becomes the character. Even when we read Amar Chitra Kathas, we had some bit of comics, you have to use some bit of imagination, even if the pictures are there. But if it's just digital, you don't use imagination at all. Again, it's going to perhaps hamper them in being able to imagine, plan for lateral situations, plan for problem-solving situations, because they're so used to getting everything ready-made for them. But again, we always worry that, oh, what's going to happen to the next generation? How will they adapt to the world? They will, with their own new tools. As a community, we need to create more content for our kids, encourage authors, also allow wild imagination in the context here. And then you can always get these characters, get these stories to travel the world because they are universal. It's funny because we are the biggest number of people, biggest number of kids. There are more kids here who will grow up reading stories than anywhere else in the world. So obviously they are the ones who should there should be maximum stories in their content. So increasingly it's improving because engagement is a term that now is in the education community. Learner engagement, jo pehle video games etc. mein hota tha, how are you going to attract your learner who is used to digital content, right? Nowadays kids don't eat unless you show them a tablet or something like that. So learner engagement is now a push, though I mean teachers may not want it, but they may not give it a priority. But how beautifully your book is illustrated, the colors. Again, policy-wise, they're also talking about more Indian stories. So how connected will your learner feel to that? So it is improving. There is a change in the environment. Our learners are also now, even though they are not decision makers in the school, you're right, they are more aware of their rights. We spent a lot of time making book covers for our school books. And then eventually when we get fed up and the deadline is near and my editors will say, anyway, they're going to cover it with brown paper. So why are you, so there is that. But at the same time, attracting the learner engagement is a new concept which is growing.